What's going on, everybody? Welcome into What You Heard Reviews.
Yes, sir. We back.
Man.
In a major way. In a major way. In a major way.
Right. So what do we got today, man?
We got
Shelley,
the artist formerly known as DRAM.
Yeah, dude.
This is Big Baby DRAM, if you're familiar with Big Baby DRAM. Reinventing himself, and now he is Shelley, FKA DRAM.
Right.
And let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
Let's just get into it.
Let's talk about the title. The name of the album is
Shelley,
FKA
DRAM.
And I don't really care for that.
Yeah, and I get it because, you know, he's kind of reintroducing himself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I would like for him, the artist, Shelley, and then the name of the album be Shelley, FKA
DRAM. Right.
So that would have been more fire to me.
That would have been fire.
Because it's like, oh, okay, I get it. This is the name, you know, the first, we're going, yada, yada.
Right.
You know, so it kind of bugs me just a little bit, you know, but
Yeah.
it's not a killer, you know, it doesn't kill the album.
No, it doesn't.
But let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
Track by track, man. First track is All Pride Aside.
Yep. With Summer Walker.
I love Summer Walker on this track.
This
dude.
is fire.
And I don't know who Summer Walker is. This is my first time hearing Summer Walker.
Yeah, I mean, I've checked out, some of the stuff that she's done before. I've kind of heard of her, but I'm not super in tune with the shit that she does. But
great pairing. It's a great pairing. And this track should be called Addicted to Love.
It should be called Addicted to Love.
It really should be called Addicted to Love, man. It's like, I thought for the longest time, man, like three listens in,
right?
I'm like, what is this song all?
Hey,
hey, what is this track?
Addicted to Love.
It's a great hook, dude.
It's a great hook.
The hook is great.
I think he says All Pride Aside at one point later in the track, and it's like, okay, that's what we calling it.
I don't know about it. I mean,
but it is. I mean, right?
I think it should be called.
If you keep loving me, we calling that enabling.
Right.
They literally say that in the track, Addicted to Love.
Right.
It should be Addicted to Love.
Anyways, dope song though. Great
Fire.
way to start.
Great way to start a track, album. Start a track and an album.
Right. Next one is
Exposure.
Exposure, man.
And I love Exposure, man. I love it coming off the first track. Quick history with Big Baby DRAM, now known as Shelley. I got introduced to him years ago, and I've always been looking forward to what he's been trying to do.
Right.
He's got great tonal quality and great sonics. Like, it's a unique sound. There's nobody that sounds like him in the industry, and this really shows that off. And it's a great pairing, great way to come off the first track of the album to keep everything kind of going.
Really good flow, dude.
Really good flow.
First, second, and then even into the third, something about us.
Yep.
I really like the pairing of these three.
Yep.
Straight off the bat, it gives a good introduction to what he's doing.
Great.
I will say this though, I think his delivery's so interesting, dude.
It is.
It is so. It's
kind
of weird. It's kind of weird.
It's a cup of tea.
Like, when I first heard this, I was like, man, I'm not sure.
Right.
I was like, really, I wasn't really sure. I really had to dive in deep to kind of understand where he was going. But I do like his vocals, and I do like, what he is doing on this album.
Right.
Right.
I agree.
There's some stuff that's a little weird to me.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a little quirky, a little bit.
He's like I said,
but it's good though.
He's very unique in the way that his vocals, his tonal quality, like it's different from his delivery's different. Is different than anything you've ever heard. So, and I'm a fan of different.
Yeah.
And it's not different, like bad.
But he doesn't sound like everybody
like
else.
Right. It's just, he's got to be your cup of tea that morning. Mm-hmm. Then we get into Beautiful. Now, and we have something at the end of the last track, Something About Us, that goes into Beautiful. But we're going to get into it a little bit later.
Yes, we will.
Because I have a big problem with this album.
Big problem.
And this is part of it.
But Beautiful's a good song, though.
Beautiful's
I love
dope.
Beautiful, dude. Like
simple.
It's simple. I like the message, talking about his girl and, just really
bigging her up.
This is what I feel about you.
You're
I've
beautiful.
always feel this about you.
Man.
Don't ever forget it.
Don't ever forget it.
And I really just like that. Just, again, simple to the point, but just a really good, solid song.
Now.
Woo, boy. Song number 5. Talk to me, Dre. What do we got for song number 5, man? The Laydown.
Top 3. Probably number 1.
Probably number 1.
With Her.
Yep.
And Watt.
Dude. Her can do no wrong. And
she can't do no wrong.
And the guitar in this.
Fire.
Boy, is it sexy, dude. It's just so good, man. That guitar sound.
Fire.
Love
Best
it.
song. Let me show you my room. This is just fire all the way. This is baby making music right here, man.
This is the best vocal pairing by all the features on here.
For sure.
Just really well done.
Very well done.
Damn, dude, that guitar really sets it even higher stratosphere for me.
No, the whole vibe of the song is
even
crazy.
Even if it didn't have it, it'd still be a fire song.
Fire.
But man, that guitar, it just sounds so good, man.
Fire.
All right, dude. Song number 6. Here we
go. Can you please stop talking, sir? 93 Acura Vigor.
With Erykah
Badu. And this is the track on the album. Like when I saw the track list, I was like, oh, I can't wait for this.
I can't wait.
Because,
Erykah Badu?
Well, because he had already had a collab with Erykah Badu called Wi-Fi that was crazy and I loved. So I was like, oh, they about to double down on this. And then he talked for a whole minute and a half to 2 minutes about collabing with Erykah Badu, and I was like, bro,
like we don't need this.
Like we don't need it. It shouldn't be on the album. It shouldn't be by itself. Like, so this is ridiculous.
Yeah, let's talk about the interlude things that he does on here, right? So he has 3 different interlude parts that I'm aware of, right? That I can remember of. Something About Us at the end, 93 Acura Vigor, and then you have Remedies, which is later down in the list here.
Right.
We'll get to that in a minute, but it's just not good, man. It's not, I just don't really care for these interludes. Stop talking. The problem I have is that they're attached to the songs.
Right.
I don't like that they're attached to the song. Now, if you're doing interludes or any kind of story, poetry, whatever you're doing, keep it separate.
Right.
I'm not typically a fan anyways, but
yeah,
at least
and especially if it's not like in a poetry form, like he's just talking. Now, I don't like it at all, but at least he put it at the end of the songs for the other ones. This one is right at the beginning of the song.
It's right at the beginning, and
you got to wait for him to stop talking or skip through and try to find the beginning, and then the track isn't even one of the better tracks on the album. So it's like,
I don't like this track. So on that side, you have this. In my opinion, I do not like the music in this. The music in this is very depressing to me. It's very.
It does have that vibe.
Dreary.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's okay. But man, it just does not work for me.
Right.
The music in this in particular is just some of the worst music I've as far as. You want to hear them sing, and it sounds very drowny.
It does.
Like you're in a pool, and it's just muddy, and
it's nasty.
I don't know, man. It's just nasty. Not very good. It's skippable to me. So.
Very skippable. Next song, Married Woman.
And the same thing for me on this one. Married Woman, is one of those ones. It's very kind of dreary sounding, the music anyways. Don't really care. I really don't care about this song. This is another one that's
it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
The beats, it's okay. I feel like he could have did more with like the story and actually lyrically. It's very, very, very repetitive.
Yeah.
But then we move on to Cooking with Grease. Top 3 on the album for sure.
Dude, this song is so good.
It man.
So good, dude. I love it.
And
let's talk about the harmonies, dude. The harmonies in these.
Crossing your T's.
It's just fire.
Before you get back to me. Like,
right?
When you need some love. No, this is fire.
Man, just so fire,
This
dude.
is fire.
Harmonies are just
crazy.
He kills it with the harmonies.
Crazy.
Then it goes into remedies again with the
Top
harmonies.
3 harmonies.
Bro, so
Can
good.
we find a remedy? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't get there.
But the harmonies in this too is just so
stacked
good.
Harmonies, 3-part, 5-part, 6-part. Yep. If you know about harmonies, this is crazy.
It's crazy.
This is fire. Then we get into now at the end of this track.
Then you have another like little interlude.
Interlude. Now I'm not super mad at this because basically what he's saying is welcome to the new era that is Shelley.
Right.
But he could have made it its own track. Right.
And I'm still sticking with that. It should have been a separate track.
Should have been. I wasn't mad at that. Just make it its own track.
Make it its own track, please.
Right.
And then we end with Rich and Famous. One of my top songs on here.
Fire.
I don't know, kind of you could play around with a couple.
Well, it feels like a bonus. Feels like
does.
a bonus track because it's like off of this, like Remedies kind of feels like the end.
Well, the way he talks about Remedies at the end, he's like, well, thanks for listening to my album.
Right.
Like, all right, cool.
And then it's like, down Netflix special, Rich and Famous.
Now I want more of Rich and Famous.
Yes.
And I really wish there was like at least one more like that.
Yeah.
On this album. Just to give it a cool little balance in there.
For sure.
Because this one is the most upbeat song.
It is.
And to stick one maybe somewhere in 3 or 4
would
have been fire.
Would have been fire.
Really cool.
Or even at 6 and 7.
Right. Get rid of 6 and 7.
Right. Just stick it right there at 6 and 7, man, for sure.
But I love the funkiness of it. It's just such a good song, man. It's a great way to end a project. And yeah, man.
Fire,
dude. Score time. Let's get some scores.
Damn it.
You first.
Landing on heads. I give this album a 7.5.
Really?
I give this album a 7.5.
Really? That's really interesting.
I give this album a 7.5.
Wow, dude. Okay.
I
thought you were going a little higher with it.
No, yeah. I bet you did. This one, man, like the talking, all of that, man, it's just way too much.
Yeah.
And then the collab with Erykah Badu, the talking during that, the song wasn't that fire. The married woman, the repetitiveness of that was just too much. But overall, fire album. Just take little pieces out. I will say this. I love this as an introductory album.
I agree with you.
To his new era.
I agree.
I feel like this is one of those ones like if he drops an album tomorrow, I'm listening because I want to hear what he, what he's really cooking, like this new era that he's really kind of this new bag that he's into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Cool, man. I respect the score, dude. I give this a 7, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's a 7.
Okay.
It's a
So
7.
right around the same.
Again, kind of piggybacking off what you said, the song number 6 and 7, just kind of get rid of it. Add another something of like Rich and Famous, a little bit more upbeat.
Yeah.
The interlude stuff, take them off the tracks. And the reason I really have a big problem is because I like some of those songs, but the problem is I love sticking songs in playlists, dude.
Right. I'm with you.
I don't want an interlude in there, dude. I just want the song. I
just want the song, yeah.
And okay, you want to do interlude stuff? Fine. You're making a project. You want to do that? Cool. The other thing is replayability for me. it's somewhere, it's on the lower end of replayability.
Okay.
So it's not high up there like, I got to throw this
There's
on.
definitely songs on there that are fire, but
of
full
course.
album, you're like, ooh.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
A song comes on, you're going to listen to it if you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
All
I'll
Pride
take those
Aside,
out and put them on a playlist for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Those
and
gems.
that's what I'm going to do. So anyways, 7 dudes, solid.
Fire.
Guys, go check out this album, man.
It's still a great album.
Yeah.
Still a great album. Go
very
listen to
interesting.
It. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
You always know, man. Drop it down in the comments. Let us know what you think. We could be wrong.
We could be wrong. Absolutely wrong.
We're never wrong. Okay?
So you guys stay safe. You guys stay positive.
And as always, dot your I's and cross your T's. Peace.